Okay, now we got the drive shaft in the vise, and as you can see, I've got it grabbed. I don't know if you can see that. I'm holding it right over the light, but I've just got it grabbed by the weld, and you can see the light on both sides of the shaft. The vise is not touching the tubing, okay, and I'm not impinging on the weight or any other weights, okay. And here's our yoke floating. Now we could also set just this collar on the jaws of the vise, but that's going to mark the collar off, and I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. And now we're going to take this yoke off here, and how we're going to do that is using the favorite punch. Instead of just banging away on the thing with a hammer wherever we want, and it's kind of, since you can see this edge of the flange isn't perpendicular to this edge, so putting the socket on and banging on the socket, or like I've seen some videos, and you can't. If you guys are familiar with using a ball joint press to remove U-joints, it doesn't really work that well on here because it kind of depends, it relies rather on a parallel surface. So we don't have that here, so we're actually going to bang on the flange. Now if you just hit this with a hammer, what you're going to do is you've got this machined surface that needs to sit flat on your flange, okay? And if you bang away with a hammer, what you're going to do is you're going to roll this edge over, which is okay if you remember to take a file and flatten it off again. Dress this edge flat, because if you've got it rolled over, you've got a high spot here and a high spot here, because you're going to have to bang on the other side to get it off. When you go to bolt it up to your flange, it's not going to sit on there flat, and it's going to be cocked one way or cocked the other way, and it will shake like you can't imagine. So this has got to be flat. We'll go over this again once I get this flange off here, but I'm going to try to find a way to set up the camera so you can see me actually drive this off.